You must be Mr. Fisher.
Must I? Because that hasn't been working out for me lately.
But I'm afraid you must.
Well, if I must.
Do you know for what reason you've been brought here?
For starters, I'm unlucky.
The unlucky are nothing more than a frame of reference for the lucky, Mr. Fisher. You are unlucky, so that I may know that I am not. Unfortunately, the lucky never realize they are lucky until it's too late. Take yourself, for instance. Yesterday you were better off than you are today, but it took today for you to realize it. But today has arrived, and it's too late. You see? People are never happy with what they have. They always want what they had, what someone else has.
Kind of like a rabbi who would rather be a gangster, or a gangster who would rather be a rabbi. I mean, what is that? Some sort of grass is always greener on the other side of the fence thing? I mean, how do you justify being a rabbi and a gangster?
I don't. I'm a bad man who doesn't waste time wondering what could have been when I am what could have been and could not have been. I live on both sides of the fence. The grass is always green. Consider, Mr. Fisher, there are two men sitting here before you, and one of them you should be very afraid of. Where's my money?
Listen, I've been hearing that a lot lately.
My father used to say, the first time somebody calls you a horse, you punch him on the nose. The second time somebody calls you a horse, you call him a jerk. But the third time somebody calls you a horse, well, then perhaps it's time to go shopping for a saddle.
I don't have your money.
This isn't like skipping out on the check. You owe me money. I have interests. You owe them money.
I don't even know how much money I owe you.
$33,000.
But I'm not Nick Fisher.
And who the hell are you?
I'm just a guy who was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
You have 48 hours to get my money. Saul will keep an eye on you. In the meantime, you may go now.
Wait, I just have one question. I wasn't frisked. I see. So, being a rabbi, a religious man...
There are three things that you may not do in order to save a life, including his own. He may not idol worship, commit adultery, or perform an act of premeditated murder. Killing you before you killed me would have been...
kosher.
acceptable. I've wired half the money to your bank in the Caymans. The other half will be deposited when our old friend is in the ground. Now I can expect that when?
Very soon.
Good. So, tell me, the kid, what do you want with him?
The kid and I have unfinished business.
If there's one thing I know is when someone is lying. Man in my position is all he has to go on. To know a lie when he hears it, difference between life and death. Your own, someone else's. That being said, he wasn't lying. That's not Nick Fisher.
I know.
I came back and you're gone, so I went to the hotel without you to see my friend. She says the call to Nick came from room 1009. Fellow registered under the name of Smith, if you can believe that. Although it is one of the most common names in the world, so there are bound to be a couple of them. But I get the feeling this ain't one of them. I get up to the 10th floor, and just as I do, the door to room 1009 opens, and there's our Mr. Smith in the flesh. So I pretend I'm walking to the elevator instead of coming from it, and we take it down together. He smiles at me, thanks. I smile back. But still, I have no idea who he is, but I think that you might, so I take a picture of him using my cell phone, which originally I thought was a total waste because photos look like shit and I never use it. So there I am pretending to dial a number and taking Smith's picture. Him none the wiser. This is Smith. You recognize him?
No.
I didn't think you would. It was worth a shot. Anyway, we take the elevator down to the lobby, and the man who calls himself Smith walks outside and hails himself a cab. So I followed him. He went down into an apartment building downtown. So I wait. An hour goes by. And just when I'm getting ready to leave, who walks outside?
Smith?
You.
Me.
You, out of the same building, with two Hasidic Jews on either side of you. Friends of yours?
Not exactly.
I think it's time you told me that story.
Well, there's this guy, and they call him the boss, right? And then right across the street lives this man they call the Rabbi.
Why do they call him the Rabbi?
Because he's a rabbi. So now, I have to take out, to use the vernacular, the ferry in order to scratch a debt that isn't even mine. And if that's not enough, I have 48 hours to come up with $33,000 so the rabbi's gonna... I don't know who Mr. Smith is. And the worst part about it is I'm not Nick Fisher.
Ironic.
I know, I don't even gamble.
No, I mean the mobster having a gay son, that's ironic. We were dealing with a bona fide case of mistaken identity here.
Yeah.
Things like that aren't supposed to be real. It's like amnesia. Notwithstanding, here you are, and Nick's nowhere to be found, so I'd say you're fucked.
Fucked.
Shouldn't you be a little more worried about all this?
I have anorexia.
Ataraxia.
It's a condition characterized by freedom from worry or any other preoccupation, really. Anyway, I have to have my answer to the boss in the morning.
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say what any man with two penises would say when his tailor asks him if he dresses to the right or to the left.
What's that?
Yes.
I knew you had sense.
Sense is something you have when you have a choice.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's when you know you don't.
No, don't move that bishop. It's an obvious sucker bet. If you don't, you can have him in 4 moves. If you do right now, he's gonna have you in mate in 1.
He doesn't see it. Wouldn't matter if he did. Elvis lets me win. Everybody lets me win. Wait a minute. You know this game.